Welcome back. Here's one for you. To booze or not to booze? Never a question in my house, but it's one we're asking for you today. One of the wildest theater experiences, Drunk Shakespeare, playing in downtown Phoenix. And one actor takes a shot of whiskey, or several, while the rest of the cast kind of scramble to keep the story on track. So Ksjusha Povod, who plays Miss Juliet, is joining us live. Couple of cocktails we're going to talk about in a second for the guests, but let's talk about this delightfully disruptive theater. Please tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, of course. So you come into our little library. It's got the speakeasy hidden vibe, and then you've got 5 actors. One of them takes 5 shots of whiskey, and then we get the Shakespeare going, and we see what happens.
I can't believe it. So everyone's trying to keep the story on track. How difficult is it when someone is doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots of hard liquor? This is not a,
Yes,
cocktail.
yeah, no, it's real. It's a lot of fun. You never know what's going to happen, which is kind of what makes it fun for people to go and then continue to go, because different people react differently. They like to play different jokes or have different antics, and the rest of the cast just kind of has to keep up and keep them in line as much as possible.
Tell me about where the concept was born and how it has blown up into more than 500,000 people enjoying the show.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's really cool because it's rooted in the idea that a lot of the greats wrote a lot of what they wrote when they were intoxicated. So we're just going to honor that original intention and come into this society space, the Drunk Shakespeare Society, and recreate these classics with what the bard intended, some alcohol. So that's where it started.
How does the cast decide who gets to be the drunk one? Like, do you literally draw the short straw from the cocktail glass?
I wish that it was like that. That would be very cool, but we do have to have safety protocols
Sure.
and things, so we can't drive down to the space
Of
and
course.
things like that. So we do have a schedule that gets figured out ahead of time, but we keep it a low-key, like, surprise for the audience so that they don't know who's going to be the drunk actor until we get things rolling.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so how many times in your few years have you been drunk Juliet?
Oh,
I'm sure
gosh.
Romeo liked that.
Oh, yeah. It's been a lot. I haven't done the math. I've done over 400 shows. And
Oh my word.
probably, like, I don't know, 90, 100 of them have been drunk shows, I imagine.
And then you guys give a little something for the audience too, so they can play
Yes.
along. So let's talk about some of the sips that
Yes,
they can enjoy.
of course. So these are themed. We've got our Mercutio spicy margarita. And then for the dueling houses, we've got our Capulet Aperol Spritz.
Lovely.
And then a Montague Punch. So they're themed in the Romeo and Juliet play.
And so how long are you guys going to be at the Rose Theater in downtown Phoenix?
So we'll be there for the next few months. We just opened at the beginning of May with Romeo and Juliet, and we'll be there until the fall when we're going to welcome in Drunk Dracula.
Okay, so I'd asked how many different types of shows, and you said there was Macbeth with
Yes.
a Scottish accent. Oh, that's got to be good, right? That's
Oh,
gotta
it's
be fun.
and Macbeth is great because you have the magic, you have the death and the evil and all the spirits and things, and then Romeo and Juliet, the classic love story. So it'll be fun to go into Dracula and get something a little different.
Oh my gosh, and of course tickets obviously still available. Where
Yep.
can people go?
Yeah, you can go to drunkshakespeare.com, get tickets. We've got shows Wednesday through Sunday, multiple show days on Friday and Saturday.
All right, thank you, Miss Juliet, for us. Thank you
Yes,
for
thank
coming
you.
in. All right,
Thank
let's
you.
check in with